Good morning, everyone! I have been waiting for this day for so long. Today is the day I'm going to be starting my kitchen clean out and organization. I think I'm going to do the clean out over 2 days. I don't really have a plan for today. I'm basically going to do all the bits and pieces I feel like doing, and then tomorrow I'll do the rest. This time between Christmas and New Year's, especially when my hubby is at work, I like to take this time to set myself up for success for the new year. I like to do some decluttering, get the condo in order, get my mind looking towards 2018, the goals I want to set, the habits I want to form. I also set up my planner during this time, so at some point over the next 3 or 4 days I will show you that as well. I'm gonna try something different because it takes me so long to do the kitchen. I'm gonna try to do a time-lapse video using the GoPro. It takes up much less memory. I'm hoping it'll be faster and easier to edit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the footage will turn out well. If it doesn't, tomorrow I'll just go back to using my regular camera and speed up the footage. Before I start, I thought I would just show you an overview of the kitchen. So as you can see, there is stuff everywhere because I did the dishes. Some of the more breakables and such drying on this tea towel back here. I also have the stock pot, which is almost dry. I used this yesterday to make the sous vide chicken. And then I have a pan that needs to be put away and another pan here. Up here you can see that there's some stuff bulging out. That's where we keep all of our plastic shopping bags that we use for garbage and organics and such. One of the main goals of this organization is to find a place for the Instant Pot. I love it, but it is taking up a whole bunch of counter space. I use it about, I would say, once or twice a week, so I want it accessible, but I just don't want it on the countertop. Here are the cupboards above the fridge. This stays pretty tidy because I can't really reach it. This acts as a pantry of sorts for us. We keep a lot of spices and such in here. I have some snacks here from Trader Joe's. These are the snacks I set aside for my sisters when they come over to do the taste test. So I'm just gonna move these out of the way. I don't think I've ever shown all of these drawers before. Because I lose steam, I never get to these, but I kind of just organize them at other times throughout the year and I don't really show it. But I'm gonna try to remember to show everything this time around. So here's the top drawer with our utensils. Then we have my tea drawer, which is packed with stuff because of the 2 big hauls that I did. This isn't even all of it, so I'm gonna need to work on the tea and coffee situation in this kitchen. Then we have this mess of a drawer, which I have never showed before. This is more spices. I also have this tea down here, which must have fallen from the drawer above. This is a bit of a catch-all drawer, and it looks worse than it is, but it has a bunch of oversized things that don't really fit anywhere else. So I've got another Instant Pot ring in here, oven mitts, got all the tin foil, some more measuring cups, the cheese graters, freezer bags, and all of that stuff. One of our corner cupboards, and it's not too bad. This stays pretty organized, but I think I can go in and remove or rearrange some of the things. This is our lower corner cabinet, and it fits so much stuff. I really love it, but it becomes a bit of a black hole. The scariest situation for me, I'm the most apprehensive about this set of cupboards because it's really in bad shape. There are so many snacks in here. There's a lot of booze in here. There's also a lot of dry goods, pasta, and the like. I always forget what we have because, again, it becomes a black hole. I don't know how I'm gonna organize it because it's just, there's just so much in here. This set of cupboards houses our bakeware and our plates. It's not too bad. I don't think this cupboard's gonna have much change to it. I've already talked about this plastic bag situation going on up here. Not gonna open that up because plastic bags will just rain down. This is the bottom drawer of our stove, and we keep some pans and such in here. The pans that you saw sitting on the counter right now that I used yesterday were drying and will go back in here, but I wanna pull everything out and give it a nice cleaning. This is all of our glassware. We have a lot of glassware for 2 people, but we tend to use a lot of it. This drawer has been the same for years and it functions pretty well. It has all of our oils and our larger sauces, like the soy sauce that you see in front. This back shelf here has a bunch of Lulu stuff, so her peanut butter is there, her duck strips. This is the area under our kitchen sink, and I haven't shown this before either, I don't think. Even though it does look like a huge mess, it's actually pretty organized, believe it or not. I don't know if I'm gonna get to this over the next 2 days, but I want to show it anyway, just so I've shown all of the drawers in my kitchen. So now let's go ahead and get started with the cleaning. This top set of cupboards looks essentially the same, except I was able to fit the Instant Pot in here without decluttering anything. But when I realized I had some extra room up at the top here, I put my slow cooker in there and the Le Creuset in front of it, and it worked out really, really well. The pantry area looks about the same, but it's a lot more organized, so I was able to get rid of a lot of old spices, a lot of old medication. I still need to go through this candy snack section here because I have snacks in another area of the kitchen, so I'd like to clean that out a bit, but overall I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. The majority of the changes to the kitchen this time around was this section here. I've put all of the coffee and tea and hot chocolate and my husband's protein stuff in this area now. So this is essentially all coffee and tea. I've cleaned out our cutlery drawer. We have so much cutlery for 2 people. My tea drawer has become my spices drawer, and I'm very happy with the way the spices are laid out. Previously, I had some spices in the pantry area and down here, and I'm just trying to consolidate everything. This drawer used to be the spice drawer. It still has some spices in here. I've also got my essential oils in here, which were here before, and measuring cups and the like. The can opener is also down here, and this is a lot more tidy and a lot more empty than it was. There's actually quite a bit of space in here now. Here is the last drawer, and this is a really deep drawer that holds a ton of stuff. It essentially contains the same things as before, but it's just a bit more organized, a bit more tidy, and I've cleaned out the base of the drawer. It doesn't look like much has changed in here, but it really has. Everything is much more organized. I know exactly what grains and such I have now. I've moved all of my pots that were in the upper drawers down to this area. So again, everything is consolidated in here and also in this drawer, which I'll show you next. I still have the Le Creuset and my stock pots above the fridge, but I'm okay with that. Those are way too big to be down here and I don't use them that often. Here is the drawer below my stove, and it's again very organized and tidy. I barely touched this drawer. This is pretty much exactly the same. I managed to fold all the bags and split them in terms of garbage bags and miscellaneous bags on this side that are too small for garbage or too big. So the bigger bags I'll probably use when I declutter clothing. All of my garbage bags and organic waste bags are on this side here. It's amazing how much room there is when you fold up all the bags. Not much has changed in this cupboard area, except I took some stuff of Lulu's that had spilled over into other areas and I put them into this section here. Again, not many changes in this area. This is essentially the same as before with a little bit more organization, but I didn't really spend a lot of time here. This is the area under the sink and I didn't make any changes here. This is exactly as it was. I am all done with the kitchen. It is almost 1 o'clock and this took me around 3 or 4 hours, but I managed to go through pretty much all of the cupboards and the drawers, so I'm pretty happy with the progress. I was able to clear off a lot of the counters, find a place for all of our snacks except for the Trader Joe's stuff, which is still in the bags. I found a spot for the Instant Pot, which was my #1 priority. Overall, I'm just really pleased with how everything is organized now, and I'm also happy that it didn't take that much time. I still have to do some cleaning. I have some dishes I need to do. I need to clean the kitchen sink, wipe down all of the counters again, do a sweep and a mop of the kitchen floor, but the cabinets and drawers are pretty much all clean and organized. It feels so good to be done. I don't have to do the kitchen again tomorrow. Do something else in the condo. Maybe I'll declutter the living room a bit, or maybe clothing. I'm not too sure yet, but it just feels really nice to be done the kitchen. That was weighing top of mind for me, and now it just feels like everything else is much more manageable. Right now, I'm gonna go out and pick up some vegetables. I wanna do salmon rice bowls tonight, so I wanna pick up some broccoli perhaps, maybe a cabbage, I'm not too sure yet. Whatever they have. I already have carrots, so maybe I'll make some pickled carrots. Lulu has been sleeping all morning. She came into the kitchen for a bit and needed a bit of a cuddle. Maybe she thought it was DINNER time. Now she's curled up on my pillow and sleeping again. I think the time-lapse footage went a lot better. I wasn't as concerned about the video going on for a really long time. However, I did make a boo-boo, and instead of pressing time-lapse, I recorded video for 2 segments. I'm gonna see how it looks with the sped up footage, but if it's no good, then I may cut those segments. I'm not too sure yet. I'll probably just speed it up. I'm back from the grocery store and I picked up some garlic, cherry tomatoes, a broccoli, and sweet potatoes. These will be for lunch tomorrow. Here's dinner tonight. We have some steamed rice on the bottom with a tiny bit of soy sauce, miso salmon, some roasted broccoli, roasted garlic, some kimchi, and some pickled carrots. On top of everything, I'm going to be putting some of the wasabi seaweed. Dessert today is milk oolong. My hubby chose English breakfast as his tea. I'm also having 2 shortbread cookies. These are the ones that were in my stocking, and the Riviera yogurt in strawberry. It is around 9:30 in the evening now. I had a little nap, and then hubby and I went to T&T to try to look for the 2 times spicy noodles. We were unsuccessful. They only had the regular noodles for the fire noodle challenge, but no 2 times spicy. So we just bought some other things, including the Japanese pickled plums, which I'm very excited to have back in the condo. And that was basically it. So I think I'll end off today's vlog because I started editing it and it's already quite long. Not sure what I'll be up to, but it'll involve some form of tidying or organizing and the like. So I will see you guys then. Bye!